You basically don't do blink build, you do the eggs, and so you ulti on a high ground to run into the fight, right? And they have so much good vision right now between No-Tail with the illusions being spammed out with the Zeus and everything that I feel like it's gonna be really hard for Tundra to actually get that first jump. They're gonna hear this panda or see this panda somehow, and OG are just so good at that, like the collapse where they just like fall back, and then as that ultimate's ending, they just jump back in on top of you, right? This looks like a very hard game for Tundra to me.
It does indeed. Anything to add to that, Peter?
Hopefully we'll see some epic back and forths on paper. OG for sure, but as these last two games have showed us, it's anybody's game.
Yep.
Anybody's game. Well, whoever takes this game will be on match point for these grand finals. Of course, winner goes to TI10. Will OG be able to defend their title? Will Fada captain his first squad to TI? Let's see who gets to be on match point in this third game of the grand finals with Lyrical and AUI.
Thank you so much, Shiver. And yeah,
or two based on the game plan. Honestly, it was 1-0 for Tundra. But I don't think Tundra felt comfortable in the drafts. I think OG still felt good about that. It's just some play stuff. And you sort of want that to happen. You want to be playing well. And, you want to be messing up easy things to correct, I guess I should say.
That's fair. Well, we'll see if they can sort of outplay their position yet again as we go into this game number 3 now. No-Tail again playing on the support. Naga Siren has the Orb of Venom, a couple salves. Mirror Image, he's ready to go. 1-6 in the qualifiers. The lone win was No-Tail against Nigma.
All 6 of those other games are on core, though. So on support, I think it's 1-0.
Okay.
So, if Tundra do win this game, I think it has to be on the back of 9's Winter Wyvern. This hero is typically pretty weak in lane, so maybe they'll make something happen, because I don't know how the lane goes for Zeus. I've literally never seen this matchup. I don't know if it's ever happened in a high MMR pub, but I should see Winter Wyvern farming pretty comfortably in this one.
Up top, they've already popped Metamorphosis. Skitter doing some nice damage there onto Seb, but likewise taking that Timber Chain first, and they're trying to keep whatever pressure they can. This Mirror Image start is kind of annoying to deal with by the Naga Siren. The illusions just start giving, you just run them down a little bit there. You can do some body block stuff as well if it goes well, but he's going to pull this wave, No-Tail, and actually going to take it to the right because of that play that we saw last time. Can Fada connect him? He actually lets it go. Okay, weird stuff in the laning stage. It's a classic. That's what we've seen a ton of times. And they're going to pull it back.
This is good for OG because Skitter committed Metamorphosis, so now he only gets to play one creep wave on meta. I mean, it's not like it's too bad for them, and Fada, he does prevent them from going around and denying a wave there. But it's a cool play coming out from No-Tail.
All right. Well, there are other lanes that exist. Right now you can see down bottom, Snaking playing on the Coddle with 3-3 taking that Thunderclap at the early goings here. Curious what his build ends up being. This is a hero that definitely has found some revitalization around the Aghanim Scepter and all that fun stuff. Currently, I think that he has the Helm of Ironwill coming out again. So Tundra just really believing in this idea of a Helm of the Dominator creep early.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see them use it a bit more cohesively as a team this time. Last time he got Helm and he sort of just played alone. I think this item should make you strong enough to put pressure on your opponent. But so far, Sumail's having the lane of his life. He's 10 to 6 now, and 3-3 only has 3 CS.
Yeah,
I think just sort of blast him. I think 3-3 he's gonna pull the next wave.
Oh yeah, nicely played by him. Saksa gonna eat a Illuminate Blast right there as they try and keep the pressure on to Sumail. Definitely not a hero that loves farming underneath the tower with the creeps hitting him constantly. But in the meantime, 3-3 throws that Cinder Brew out now onto the creeps. They'll get the Immolation and eventually get killed off. And Saksa, another Illuminate Blast coming through. Will it quite connect? Not on the mark. So they're doing a good job after a rough early game of keeping this pressure on.
Yeah, 3-3. He's just playing his standard Dota of making the lane as non-Dota as possible. Pulling waves, aggroing your opponent, just doing anything, just like in last game, to be as annoying as possible. And honestly, it is working out for him, because you can imagine, and the CS is still horrible, right? Drow's 28 to his 11. But you can imagine, if they got double killed and he wasn't doing this stuff, this lane would be 100 to 0. He's even going to drag the wave all the way in front of his tier 3, so he can deny a wave from Sumail.
Whoa. Long walk. And I mean, at the same time, you're seeing that, you know, Timber, he's getting his levels right about on the same mark as what's going on with the Brewmaster. So he's also not doing great in terms of CS. Mid has been very even. Thompson and 9 both getting after it here as they're almost to level 6. There are more stacks that are built up in the jungle for the Radiant, though. And you can imagine that those might get taken eventually by Seb as a little bit of a catch-up mechanic, because we've seen these Timbers do time and again.
Yeah, I think OG's identity in a lot of this qualifier has been getting those stacks off. It's part of the reason why I'm surprised he didn't take Timbersaw, because he has to be one of the best heroes if he has a good lane at going in and just taking all of your opponent's stacks. But we'll see, like, Tundra, they do have some idea versus Timbersaw, right? They shut him down really hard in this lane.
Fada TPing mid. As the reaction comes, they find that kill. Snaking will get a return onto Saksa, but the bigger one is...
And his 60% win rate, which is the highest from impact from standard deviations of any... I don't know what he said. He said something.
Okay, no, you can...
It's the best spell in ability draft. He said, I dropped out of college. I'm uneducated. You can't say these words to me.
That's fine. We'll get through it together. You saw right there as well, Seb getting level 6 and now feeling very confident in this lane. Skitter still staying up here with Fada, interestingly enough. Are they going to try and keep him in this area?
Skitter,
he's TPing out of there.
Yeah. I mean, Fada, he'll try to drag the creep wave off.
9. No, he's going to try and go toe-to-toe here with Thompson, but was already taking a ton of damage there. The lightning bolt's just bursting him down low. Don't be able to get
Thompson does have that ultimate back up, so he has to be a bit careful. Fada's going to try to just sort of sit top and absorb any EXP that comes in, but it's very scary. I mean, he's playing against a Timbersaw and Nagalich just got him, and they've managed to like create a double wave to hit this tower with.
Yeah, that tier 1's starting to fall. We'll see what Fada decides to do. Similar story as though not the double wave is down bottom. They have that Helm of the Dominator creep going for the wraparound with 3-3. He's also got that ulti up. Won't quite be able to connect there with the Illuminate spam, but Snaking trying to queue it up again. Tundra, they've already taken bottom.
Yeah, and I think Fada's really happy with that. He saw all these heroes, he got a lot of EXP, he's going to be level 6 with the book, and now there's space for Terrorblade to play Terrorblade Dota. Oh, they want to go. He used meta to farm Ancients, and they're chaining it into a play mid. They have the Brewmaster split, they have the Helm of the Dominator, they feel strong.
I mean, meta's about to wear out. Do they want to fight this? Thompson's in the area. They're using the last bit of this to try and get the tower down, but as meta wears off, will they come to defend on OG?
They have a wagon here, so even just forcing OG to sort of sit around and defend. Oh, curse!
Winner's curse? Chase more, thinking about it. Slow down onto Sumail, but the Hex and the back out. That Gust saving his life.
You know, we were saying at the start that it's really hard for Terrorblade to right-click people. But maybe the Solar Bind, like that was a big stone drought. Solar Bind combined with Arctic Burn. Like if 9 just tags off his opponents once with Witchblade, which he's going for, or Aghanims, maybe that's enough for Terrorblade to be able to right-click. This game is, like, my understanding of Dota, it's hard in these games, you know, because this is so different than anything I've personally experienced. Like mid-Winter Wyverns, some Naga Siren 5s, no real stuns on Tundra, but a ton of like slow disables. And maybe their read on the draft in the game is completely different, because they're not looking out of this at all. I thought this game would be way easier for OG.
Well, they are, at the moment at least, staying very even. An OG with a slight lead. But I guess that this is also a question of, like, at what point does OG's draft start to really come online? Were you expecting it mainly to be around, like, the Timbersaw getting that tower taken? Or do you think it's more so when, like, a Lion Blink Dagger?
Good. He's comfortable using meta to just farm because they have so much map control.
Oh, 9. Playing things very dangerous there. Pop the Arctic Burn to farm, and now is going to TP out. The Saksa reveals himself.
He's TPing on the smoked up creep from Tundra. They want to fight here.
Interesting. Okay. Sumail, they are going... Oh, there's a couple different places he could end up at. And they spot him over here. Sumail, gotta be careful. They're right by a tier 1 tower. This is dangerous. TP's coming in right afterwards. Sumail trying to buy some time with that Gust. Can they kill him off in time? Sumail down low, dead, and they get the lift up on Inaga, so no song to turn this back around. Seb trying to focus now onto 9. He's brought down low. Zeus in the area, able to get the rundown and that kill. Fada now trying to back out. They've already used the Brew Split. There's nothing else left in the tank for him. Saksa will go down. Snake King looking for the big Illuminate Blast. They've still got that creep in the area, but they have lost 2 apiece, and it looks like Fada also going to fall. So the final tally ends up being a 2 for 3. The caveat is that Terrorblade's still farming during all of that.
Yeah, and Drow died, right? Like, this is going to be the carry this game. I mean, maybe Zeus is sort of the carry. And even, like...
that Scotty timing be something that's very scary as well. Sumail, will he get the time that he needs to get to those items? So we'll have to keep an eye on it as Hurricane Pike is queued up for the moment. They're trying to invade a little bit and just make OG feel slightly uncomfortable. But the same type of thing is going on up top as Seb and 3-3 with Snake King are sort of squaring each other up, eyeing each other up. And 3-3 is going straight into that Aghanim Scepter. So nothing to keep that silence off of him.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much just going to play at range with the Cinder Brew and Primal Split. You even see in his build, like, he hasn't maxed Thunderclap because he understands he's never really going to go in to use it. I wanted to say, like, I'd like to see Tundra. Oh, they're going on to Brewmaster top. He has no TP scroll.
Doesn't have anything. 3-3 is super dead as they run him down, go for the kill, trying to get the KS there on Thompson. But nonetheless, that's Thunder God's Wrath down for a little bit. Maybe he was worried too about like people coming in there, and you know, if you get Bruce split off and the rest of Tundra's nearby, that could have been a turnaround. No tail. Solar Bind.
Another good Metamorphosis and good fight for Tundra. I think 9 in that fight, he managed to hunt down Thompson, just him and 1 Terrorblade illusion, sort of slowed him down and ran at the Zeus.
It's looking good for them, definitely. Right now at this point in time, Tundra, they are hitting a lot of things, but they still need an answer for this Timbersaw. Currently the highest net worth in the game, and Seb has just gone for this build to make him so difficult to kill, queuing up that Sanjin Kaya next.
Right now, I think he's pretty much unkillable for Tundra's side, just because Lotus Orb is going to take off Arctic Burn and the Witch's Blade from Winter Wyvern. But I think as soon as Aghanim's finishes, you can't... I mean, you can purge it once, but he'll just hit you again and reapply it. And then they'll have damage. I think Tundra is sort of waiting for that. Fada, he's in there deep. He's just a boy, off on a journey.
This is just the Fada classic. Oh, and look, the Helm of the Dominator keeps soaking in the damage. Fada getting away on nothing.
And he just baited out Zeus out.
Right? Easy.
Oh, they catch Saxa bottom.
Down bottom. Oh, man. And again, look at how close he is to that Blink Dagger right now on Saxa.
This entire game, I was thinking...
Over. Seb, is he gonna fall? The chase down is coming, and he's taking a lot of damage. They pop Metamorphosis for this one. Pearl Boulder comes in, going to connect, and from downtown, Seb tries to get all the Song of the Siren, though, keeping him alive. Oh, wait, but 3-3, he's on him with the Panda. Trying to chase. Who do they find? No Tail, still escaping from this one, but the rest of the team is here. Winter's Curse, back off cooldown in 8 seconds. They could look for a turnaround. Metamorphosis is still going. Do they want to fight anymore without their Timbersaw? It's a bold proposition, but oh gee, they're a bold team. Looks like they're not going to go for it.
Oh, and that was so close. I want to shout out to 9 right there because he actually waited until Seb used his Lotus Orb. He slowed him just with the Splinter Blast, just so he could get that extra damage from Arctic Burn and the Witch's Blade. It almost made the difference, but Noto just coming in with a clutch TP into Song. I'm assuming he TP'd. I think he did. But yeah, they barely say Seb. That would have been a huge kill because anytime you're playing one of these tanky heroes, Bristleback, Centaur, Timbersaw, if you're like...
But the question is, how are they going to take this fight? Are they even going to take this fight? Coddle isn't even here, and he's got Mechanism. And on the other side of the map is Terrorblade with no meta.
I think Tundra are just going to spam them here. They have a lot of spam between the Cinder Brew, the Splinter Blast, and it's not like... See, they don't know about Saxa's Blink Dagger. So in their eyes, they don't think they can get jumped here, but I think OG, they're gonna get some kills here. Like Seb, maybe the reason why he's not Lotus Orbing it off right away is you bait them in a bit closer because he knows his teammates are smoked. Like OG's the type of team I think who would want to make those plays like that. That's why they always live with like 100 HP. They're always baiting each other, right?
It's fair. And to be honest though, also, like with this pause, it actually probably helps Tundra a lot. Like the timing of this one and like, you know, thinking a little bit about, okay, you know, Lion, he's been farming for this long. There's a chance he could have Blink Dagger or something. I want to see what their response is. If they just back him in with that Arctic Burn and the Witch's Blade, but it does look like he'll manage to get back. So they trade in the end an Abba for a Zeus, but they also lost that tier 1 tower mid.
That was without meta, without Bruce Split. I think Tundra are really happy about that engagement. I mean, the thing about Tundra's lineup is they have this huge power spike coming up in 200 gold with 9's Aghanim Scepter. Seb is not going to be able to frontline versus that item. I mean, he's going for BKB now, but that puts him sort of on a timer in the fights. He doesn't have any... I would really like him to pick up a Cloak this game. At least something to mitigate how much magic damage is going to come out from Winter Wyvern.
Where's those neutral items at? Let's go. Need to grab yourself a freaking Nether Shawl or something later on.
If you got a Nether Shawl, that would be beautiful. He does have... Like, you can't really be mad about getting Essence Ring. But I think
That's
Nether
true.
Shawl would have been really good this game.
Well, that Aghanims is completed now. And
Well, he's going for the Silver Edge Nyx as well.
Ooh.
But it just lets
that's
you get good
nifty.
curses off. We can even see last fight, Thompson got 100 to 0'd from a curse, one right click from Wyvern, and a Splinter Blast. He just died. That's your mid hero with like, sort of, I mean, I was going to say high net worth in this game, but he's actually quite low.
9. They have to pop the ulti right now to get out of there. No-Tail, is he thinking about turning onto this? Oh, no Meteor Hammer, but he does have the net. 9 tries to back away, net comes out. 9 able to get away. Oh my god, I can't believe they didn't get that kill. And towards mid, they're going at the same time on to Seb. Trying to find this kill. Another pause. You hate to see it. That's not great. We got some misclicks going on as Wyvern is going to DC.
I think they're having some internet issues. I mean, it's an online qualifier. It happens. And really unfortunately, this happened to... They're all disconnecting, and... it just sucks because they're playing so well, but spikes are going to change the game for you a lot.
Yeah, that is a problem. 4 DC'd now, and they are going to start to reconnect. So, I mean, it's good news that at least one of them is staying in there, but it seems like it's just sort of stuttery internet, and they're reconnecting to trying to, like, refresh everything. You know, you should trust my opinion because I definitely know nothing about the internet. Are you live?
I believe the lag. I'm lagging, apparently, so...
All right, well, we're back into the game now, so hopefully you can keep your eye on what's going on here. But it looks like, OG, they'll get away with Seb. Was that another meta used?
Yeah, it had to be. I mean, they do have a cool combo where you can just keep following your Terrorblade and Chakra Magicking it to reduce the meta. Wait, he's still in Metamorphosis. I just can't. I can't see it because I reconnected. It looks like he's melee and throwing out these random globs.
It looks
like
that to me as well.
Yeah. Okay. So they have Aghanims onto 33 now. They have the Aghanims on 9, but they don't have the meta, so their timing has now become a bit weird. Honestly, good play by Seb from like sort of he's playing aggressive but sort of towing the line where he baits out the Metamorphosis, makes the enemy think they can kill him, and they can't. So now their timing sort of falls apart a bit.
So what does this next dream fight look like for OG? Because I'm seeing all these big items come out. Like you talk about the Ags, both for the Wyvern and for 3-3, and you know, obviously the Scotty almost completed. Well, what's OG looking for? Walks forward, 3-3, pops the ulti. Seb, he's kind of in no man's land, but Saksa, he found 9. Pops in, trying to kill him off, seeing if they can burst him in time, but look at all the heal, are you kidding me? Able to live through it, Bada trying to keep him alive, and the Winter's Curse kind of weirdly plays Seb, not able to get that Timber Chain off to kill off 9. The run away, they're still keeping this Naga under control, No-Tail starting to drop down low, Thompson goes for the jump away, but eventually they will beat him down, and and they also have Sumail, the Sunder comes out, the right clicks, spamming onto that Drow Ranger, and he's gonna try and run, but will he be able to get out? No TP, no TP cancel.
That was a beast play from Thompson at the end there, but like honestly, Lyrical, holy shit! Nyga got him by everything. Saxa finds him, it's the best target. They drop Zeus out, they drop Finger, Hex, Stun, Timbersaw spells. He gets healed up by the mech pipe from staking, itemizing perfectly to save 9, plus some Abaddon heals, pumps the Essence Ring, and he lives throughout that fight.
That was wild.
How often do you hear like, guys, we lost a fight because we stunned the enemy Winter Wyvern for 7 seconds, hits people and does a ton of damage, and all during that you're focusing Winter Wyvern. Skitter is beating all of you up, and Tundra, they get a good fight, they get Roshan. My idea of the draft is completely exposed. I have no idea how they're winning this game. They're just playing fantastically.
I mean, so here's the thing too, right? Like you normally anticipate that you're going to be able to bring down that Wyvern. After that fight, 9 is level 19 right now, 2100 HP. And then on top of that, sitting with 17 armor. Like it's sometimes these conceptions of how you think this hero is going to be able to live, it just ends up not being true. And 9 showing that this Witchblade, really, really good stuff from Tundra, as they have again found a way to either A, outplay their draft, or B, they had the next level play and just understood that the draft was better. So one of the two is true.
And I think even in the last fight, like we saw in Winter Wyvern, they're all focusing him. But if you focus a target in team fights, it sort of breaks your formation, and it might make you like have a really bad team fight because of said formation. 9, he got a really good Winter's Curse because they're all committing on him. Noto doing something really cool, sending illusions to both block the enemy ancients and kill the Bounty Rune. You know, Tundra, they've been annoying all game, like all series, especially that game too. But I think Noto, he's been making those small little plays to eke out the advantage.
And now look at this, the smoke up. They find one. No tail, Sumail, they're both there. Thinking it might be an illusion. It's the real one. Reflection's out now. Looking for the chase. 3-3. Spots out. Okay. Winter's Curse punching himself, but they're going to back out. 9 might be in some trouble here. Oh, they don't want to go any further. So Song of the Siren down. Winter's Curse down. Thompson being a butthead. Constantly spamming out these waves and making it feel impossible to come and pressure this.
Seb did manage to get bottom tier 1, and he's putting a lot of pressure on bottom tier 2 during this. OG, they're just sort of waiting. They understand that they have this pressure on the map, so they're okay with just chilling a bit.
Yeah, this has been Seb's place down here throughout most of the games. 3-3, gonna pop the ulti, goes for him. Roll Boulder, they got the lift up afterwards. Can the rest of OG catch any of these heroes on their way out? It doesn't look like it. So Seb, he's going to have to give up his life for this one as the right clicks come scaling through with the Scotty to get the lift up. Oh, they can't purge it. Oh, because the other one's lifted and trying to get out of there, Seb? Nah, it's not going to happen.
And this is a first pick Terrorblade Lyrical. He's 3-0. He has over 10 CS. Sorry, he's 6-0. Has over 10 all up there.
Ones.
He's playing super well, and he's just executing every team fight.
Oh, and they found Thompson again. Oh Winter's Curse. Look at him chunk him. Thompson didn't stand a chance.
There was a mid hero there, by the way.
That was, I mean, that's a Zeus at the end of the day, right? Like, oh man,
they will catch Coddle. He has Hood Mech. He's no joke, and Shadowblade up from 9. He has Night Vision. He has Shadowblade. We thought they couldn't catch heroes because they have no stuns, but if 9 just solos people, he solo killed Saxa and bottom lane on his Lion. He's solo killing Zeus. He's just hunting everywhere.
Doing a ton of damage. And now, like, look at this. The entire map is open. I mean, obviously, OG have 2 heroes down, but they don't feel comfortable leaving their base, and now they're likely on Tundra going to try and get a bunch of map control. They are investing in these Blink Daggers, so both the Drow and the Terrorblade get one. Initiation feeling paramount in these fights. 30 seconds until Roche expires. At least for the moment. There's a good blink away coming from the TB. They have Metamorphosis back up in 13 seconds, but again, you only have a little bit left. The Aegis about to expire right now. Chase away. Now, Fada brought down low. He's dead. No more Aegis. Got to be careful. Jumps on top of Soxon, though. Finds that kill, and now they're trying to bring him down. Do they have enough for the kill? The Gust is there. Song of the Siren afterwards. Gonna have to cancel this one in a moment. Do they have enough? Meteor Hammer, not gonna get it off. Oh no! It didn't work, but can they bring him down in time? Skitter dropping down low. They eventually find the kill, but it's a triple kill for 9, who chases down Seb with 4 heroes left alive and only Seb on OG. He too is gonna be in a world of hurt. They wipe
off, but they missed a Meteor Hammer after the sleep. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe Noto, he didn't have an obs to toggle the timing perfectly with. He does have treads for that, so maybe he overclicked or something. I don't know what happened. Anyways, 9, he gets a curse off onto Zeus and Drow Ranger, and basically 1v2s both of them. I mean, 3-3 was there hitting them, but they're like tickles compared to what 9 was doing to them. And Wyvern, this hero straight up looking broken. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how they can win this game unless Wyvern is a broken hero. But I don't think like anyone can play it. How 9 has moved this game, how he lanes, how he farms everything, it's so practiced. And I know this guy, he's actually spammed this hero in pubs, by the way. I think he went like 15-2. I'm surprised, like, no one is really playing this hero except for 9, and it's really proven clutch. He has a Kaya!
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, he's going Kaya Sanj, the just be-all, end-all item nowadays. Oh, yeah, and again, back to that, like, misexecution there on the Meteor Hammer with the song. Like, we saw one of those earlier today, but you got to keep in mind as viewers, like, they've been playing Dota now for 7.5 hours on OG. It takes it out of you when you have to play that first best of 3 and then go right into...
He's 550 MS with the Silver Edge. and just hunt anyone. Like, it's so hard to catch him. Like, how do you kill this guy when he's just moving around in the trees like this?
Yeah, it's impossible. It's feeling very, very rough, but we will see how this one goes. Oh, chase down. Saksa going to fall. At tier 2 tower now, taking some extra damage. Tundra looks so good.
And they're already setting up. Like, Nine, he's on the case. They've taken top, they had control of that area. He's setting up bottom. He has a silver edge up again, and they're smoking to wrap around OG. This is very scary for OG here.
No tail. Do they realize it? They spot him. Jump forward. Winner's Curse. It's on to Thompson. Trying to live through this. Do they have enough? Skinner, he centers his real carry. 9 brought down low, but the Cold Embrace trying to live through it. Meanwhile, the rest of OG dropping like flies. Oh, they try and bring down 9. He's still living through this one. Fada got the shield. No tail trying to run. Seb gonna pop that BKB, see if he can take down this pesky Wyvern, but he's just gonna have to TP out in the end. Unbelievable execution.
He's not done yet.
From
He's
Tundra.
Okay. Summel, blink away.
Wait,
he's
look at how
chasing
fast
him.
he is. Oh my god. They're gonna take down this tier 3 towers. The question is, do they try and go for it all? I mean, right now the buyback status, it's there because melee of gold, but they jump in. There's gonna be the Winner's Curse. The right click's coming through. Thompson will go down. He has buyback though, but they're going for the tier 4 towers. 40 seconds, no Timbersaw. The buyback comes from Thompson. He's got to hold this all on his own for the moment. No friends nearby at all. 6 seconds still Saksa. Fata gets healed back up again. All of the heals in the world. They're trying to finish this one right now. 4 seconds still Drown. 9, he won't die! They can't kill the Wyvern. Saksa ends up falling. They tried to blow it all up right there at the last second, but it wasn't enough. And are they barely backing now? Oh, no.
Split.
They're thinking about staying. I mean, oh, it's so tempting. This is that moment. You're looking for it all. You want to go to TI. They find Thompson broken. Jumps away. Still trying to live. Can they get him down? Yes, that's a dieback. And with that, Tundra are going to set their sights one last time on the Ancient. Another song. Can he hit the combo? Tread switch, just one time for it. Will they? And to break it all down, we're gonna head back to the panel one last time. I know we could talk about this match forever, but we got to keep going because they're keeping these lobbies going. We're getting ready for game number 4, 1 match away. Tundra from knocking out defending 2-time TI champions OG. See you guys on the other side of the break.